your face isn't very attractive.
This is
And I
all,
look at it often because I'm sitting opposite you.
This is all. It's not news to me.
And also, I think you drive a shit car.
Now I'm offended.
So yeah, I'm glad I got that off my chest. That's been thinking it for a while, and I just want to publicly put it out there that you aren't very good at what you do.
Do you
in
feel
this
better?
podcast room. No.
No,
I don't feel better.
So all the people.
I feel like I might need to go and insult someone else
all the
as
people.
well.
So all the people on the social platforms must not feel better either.
You reckon?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen some of the comments that have been coming through lately. Some of the stuff people are saying on, and if you haven't, I think
Go
it's
have
hilarious.
It's so funny.
I think
so
it is
funny.
hilarious.
And
Oh,
all you trolls out there,
Hey.
it fucking makes our day. Do you know how much we laugh? We laugh so much. So what I wanted to talk a little bit about with you today is how to handle that. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people get in their own way when they see comments like that. They get very self-conscious. They get very upset because a lot of these things, you were upset that it didn't happen earlier. You're upset that it's taken 80 episodes to get that sort of feedback. But yeah, a lot of people get in their own way when it comes to things like this. They get upset. It can also be very personal and very mean. You know what I mean? So I've recently did a training with some mentees of mine, and we're talking about brand and building their personal brand and all that sort of stuff. And the question often came up, and I always address it because I know it's an issue. It's like, how do you deal with the haters? How do you deal with negative comments? How do you deal with this? How do you deal with that? And here's the thing. When you start to put yourself out there, you're going to get people with different opinions, first of all, but also you're just going to get people, literally, they're called trolls and keyboard warriors, whatever you want to call them. You're going to get people that just hate on you. And I want to talk a little bit about today how you go about navigating that space, because it's a real space. And the bigger you get, probably the bigger your haters get too. The more change that you force and create and do, you're going to get people that are jealous, that are vindictive, that just do it for no fucking reason whatsoever. So, yeah, I wanted to chat a little bit about you, or about my thoughts on you and this podcast, first of all.
Of course. No,
And B,
appreciate the feedback.
No, and please let me know if how fantastic I am.
I'll let you know off air.
So how you deal with it?
Well, first of all, let's talk about the platforms that it happens on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's touch on that first.
I think it's different on every platform.
Oh, dude, it is 100% different on every. You know what? This is my own personal experience, but I feel like Facebook and Instagram are the least.
LinkedIn as well.
Yeah, because it's people. It's real people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But so no. It's when you go on platforms like YouTube. All of a sudden, the accounts are not real. There's no relation to their name. People don't have profile pictures. You can't tell who's talking.
Yeah.
TikTok, same sort of thing. User 9782447 blah 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 thinks you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Reddit. No one has it. You don't ever use Reddit?
Never.
Yeah. Anyway, people are very much the same. Like, they're willing to say whatever they want because you don't know who the end user is. And I feel like people hide behind that mask. So
without a doubt.
Yeah, I find anyway, we get worse. I reckon it's across the board, but I'd love to know what other people think. But I think the comments are worse on like TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah, I do get it though. I have had hate on Instagram too, though. Very rarely Facebook. I do with ads.
Yeah, I've seen people get trolled on Instagram.
Yeah. I remember a few years ago, I went to the F1 and I bought some merch. I had a Mercedes jacket and a hat and all that sort of stuff, and I was talking about why I bought it and all that sort of shit. And then it was like 100 comments. People just going to town on me. Look at this fanboy, Drive to Survive fanboy, all this sort of shit. Bought a hat, good luck, well done, spending $500 on 2 items, all this sort of shit. And it was nothing to do with the actual merch. It was a story that I had behind it. And some people will, resonate, go, yeah, that's great, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it was amazing to see how many people jumped on there and wanted to actually put their 2 cents in and have some level of authority, have some level of not professionalism, but, they had the right, or it was their God-given purpose to go on there and say something negative or whatever it might be to bring me down. For what reason? And it didn't. But again, I find it comical because over the years, I've had a few videos that I've put up that have like not controversial, but thought-provoking topics. And then you get those people with those, radical opposite idea about what I was talking about. So they come in there and voice their opinions.
Yeah.
But often it's not often backed with fact, with anything. They sort of attack you personally as well. And they'll go, look at this dickhead, you're a wanker, you're this,
dude,
you're this, you're this. And
so one of the guys, the video we did about, the episode we did about politics.
Yeah.
Where we told everyone. The video ended with me shouting at the camera saying, vote one for George. Like, just to give you context on the video, if you on the episode, if you haven't listened to it.
Yeah, go have a listen.
And people were coming at us like, this is not serious political advice, boys. You know, pack it up. This is embarrassing.
This is embarrassing.
And I'm like,
Podcast.
it's embarrassing that you're looking for serious political advice. You know what I mean? Is it my fault if you came here looking for serious political advice?
But it's also, oh man, it was funny. This podcast just goes to show anyone can start a podcast. Like
Look at it.
typical podcast bros.
It was
all this shit. Like,
something along the lines of this social media scumbag and property developer thumb or something. And I'm like, cool, man.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Sure.
Well,
I didn't cry that much anyway.
no. we consoled in each other, so it was all right. But it's I find them so funny when I see that shit.
Why do people do it?
Well, a couple of reasons. I reckon their shit's broken. Like, think about it. You have to sit there, consume the content, then you have to grab it and then go in the comments, like click it. You're forced. You have to take these steps and then type.
Yeah,
right? So this shit's kind of broken already to get to that point, because if you think about how long it takes someone to interact with a piece of content, like it's less than a second whether they're going to decide to watch it or not. And then they take the next 3, 4, 5 steps to then engage and comment and, you know, share it and say, listen to this dickhead, listen to this. I think there's a level of something's not right with them in their life, whatever it might be.
Do you ever leave negative
in response
feedback period?
It depends. As in on someone else's content?
Content, reviews, anything?
No, not on a person. I have for a company. If they like,
why? So why
is that different?
Yeah,
because they've personally done something that didn't like they gave me bad service. It wasn't a good thing that they did. I fuck them. LDV. I bought 2 LDV utes. Fuck you guys. Yeah? I bought 2 LDV utes and the experience from the purchase to the handover was absolute rubbish. The car didn't come as specified. Like, there was a whole range of things. And yes, I get they're an entry-level vehicle, but regardless, I bought 2 of them. They were the top of that range, and it was for my employees. And the service, the delivery service and everything thereafter was just rubbish. And I called him out on it. Like, I called the guy, I spoke to the director, like not to the director, to the owner of that dealership, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And because I left the Google review and I just said the truth. I said, 1 star, like, you guys didn't do this, just fundamental basic shit. All right. I spent 90 odd grand with you on your cars, whatever it was. And you just didn't give me the service. Like, that's disgusting. Anyway, he responded back to me, said, oh, sorry, you had this bad experience. Give me a call. I said, okay. And I was going to remove the review, mind you. I would have removed it had he then done whatever he had to do. He says, give me a call, we'll have a chat. So I called him, said, this and this has happened. He goes, all right, we'll fix it. Don't worry, come in, sort it out. So then I gave it to my PA. I said, look, you sort this out. I'm too busy, but just deal with him. He said he's going to fix it. Nothing happened. And I'm like, you know what? It's too much. It costs me too much money to get you to even do this. Just leave it. Don't worry about it. It's not end of the world. So that wasn't specifically to an individual. I didn't attack him. I didn't turn around and say, you're a dickhead, you're ugly, I don't like your face. It was the service with the company. And trust me, like, very rarely do I have, like, that's the only one I can actually recall in recent times.
What's the difference between, because you're attacking a brand at the end of the day. So what's the difference between attacking a personal brand and a business brand? Like, you're not even attacking for the sake of attacking, but like,
there are similarities,
I feel like
guess.
The people who watched the content, like, there must have been some level of upset by it. That's how I look at it.
I'm like, what I saw
there
is
is obviously something
people that were
bothered
in
you.
politics. Like, they had a following in the politics, in that political space.
For that video particularly?
Yeah. But I reckon because a lot of the comments were like, educate yourself, you don't know this, I'll vote Labor, vote Liberal. But they all missed the point.
They all missed the point.
They
completely missed it.
It's like we were talking about the political space, but also our perspective was one that was shared by hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people.
Yeah, and
the sense of, who the fuck are we going to vote for? Like, why am I going to vote for this dickhead or this dickhead? They're both fucking dickheads.
Well, the ultimate question that was, I guess, put forward in that episode was, why should I care?
That's right.
That's what it was.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. It's like, why should
And
tell
no
me?
one
help
gave
me.
us a single reason to care.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.